Okay, so we're all hearing about AI constantly, right? But let's be real, most of that talk is about chatbots. Today, we're looking at the next evolution. AI that doesn't just respond, it acts. This is your explainer on Agentic AI.
I mean, just think about the AI you use every day. You give it a prompt, it spits out a response. It's simple. But what if an AI didn't need your next command? What if it could understand a goal and then create a plan and then actually execute it all on its own? That is the huge leap we're diving into.
In this slide, this right here really nails the difference. Generative AI like ChatGPT is an incredible tool that responds to us. But agentic AI, it doesn't just respond, it acts. So what's happening is a fundamental shift from AI being a tool we use to an autonomous worker we can actually deploy. And that changes everything.
All right, so now that we've got that key difference locked in, let's get a really clear definition of what we actually mean by agentic AI.
The key thing to get here is that these are autonomous systems. They can set their own objectives, they can decide for themselves how to achieve them, and, get this, they can even team up with other AIs to tackle really complex projects.
So, how does it think? Well, it's kind of like a simple four-step loop, and it's pretty powerful. First, the agent sets a goal. Then, it makes a plan to get there. Third, it actually takes action. And finally, and this is the absolute game changer, it adapts. It learns from what happened and adjusts its approach for the next time. It's this continuous loop of getting smarter.
Okay, so you see where this is going, right? When you've got systems that can think and act like this, you're not just building better software. No way. You're literally creating a brand new digital workforce.
And honestly, this is the easiest way to wrap your head around it. Stop thinking about it as just another program you run, and start thinking about it as a digital employee you can hire and assign major tasks to.
And look, this isn't some sci-fi fantasy. This is happening right now, today. These AI agents are already running entire sales campaigns, doing deep market research that would take a human team weeks, and automating whole business workflows from beginning to end without any hand-holding.
Want a real-world example? Check this out. A company called Outreach is using these AI sales agents to handle those first conversations with clients. And this is a total game changer because it frees up the people to do what people are best at, building those deep relationships and thinking strategically about the big picture.
Okay, so these agents acting on their own, that's already huge. But the thing that makes this a truly exponential leap forward is their ability to learn and actually get better over time.
And don't just take my word for it. Seriously, experts are calling this the single biggest shift in AI for 2025. This move towards multi-agent intelligence isn't just a small update. It's a fundamental rewrite of what AI is even capable of.
So how do they actually learn? Well, the tech behind it is something called RAG 2.0. Now, you don't need to be an engineer, but all you really need to know is that it basically gives these AIs a long-term memory. It lets them remember past projects, learn from their mistakes, and just get smarter with every single task they do. And when you put them side by side, the difference is it's night and day. Past AIs were static. They basically had amnesia after every chat. But an agentic AI with this kind of memory, it evolves, it learns, it improves, and it becomes a more and more valuable asset over time.
So, when you put it all together, autonomous action plus the ability to learn and evolve, what does the future of work even start to look like? And listen, the speed at which this is all happening is kind of mind-blowing. I mean, today, we're seeing these early agents handling specific tasks. By 2025, multi-agent systems are going to be a major force. And by 2030, some people are predicting that pretty much every large company will have its own dedicated team of digital agents.
And you want to know one of the biggest reasons this is being adopted so fast? Sheer brute force efficiency. A digital workforce operates 24/7. It doesn't sleep, it doesn't take vacations. The potential for productivity is just on a completely different level.
So if there's one thing you take away from all this, it's got to be this. Agentic AI isn't some far-off thing that's coming soon. It's here. The technology is real, the applications are working, and the shift has already started.
And that, of course, leaves us with one final and maybe a little unsettling question. This change is happening, and it's happening fast. The real question isn't if our workplaces will change, but how we're all going to adapt. So, is your workplace ready for an autonomous workforce? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.